So I'm just supposed to talk to this bitch? That's
Yeah.
what we're doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're taking front on this one.
Okay,
You're
well,
the bard. You should do well. You got this.
greetings, hag lady.
Uh,
Greeting, Cthulhu.
just to set what you see in front of you. This individual's sitting on a cottage porch that was mobile up until a minute ago. There is a small, about like, say 2 soccer ball size, like if you put 2 normal soccer balls together about that size, brain on the ground, that has legs and tentacles coming out of it as well. She's rocking back and forth on her chair, and for whatever reason, the brain below it seems to be the one like playing some sort of music. But as you walk up to this person, they turn to you. They like look you up and down. Oh, well, you certainly look like somebody who knows how to play a tune.
I kind of look slant-eyed at her, kind of like squinting my eyes. I'm like, how do you know that? With my bagpipe on my back?
Yeah, exactly. Giant bagpipe that's not inconspicuously hidden at all.
You also have a lute, yeah.
I think I'm more curious as how is your house flying?
Oh, it's not. It's not flying. It has.
There's spider legs.
Spider legs. Okay.
Yeah, they
Basically.
basically it walked up and then the legs retracted in, and then the thing's just kind of sitting in front of you guys right now.
I imagine it's got chicken wings or chicken legs.
We'll go with spider legs.
Aw.
It's Doc Ock.
And I ask her, what do you play then? If you're also an enjoyer of music.
I can play just about anything. But instrument of choice, I would say. She like reaches into a bag at her side and pulls out this like very crude looking like lute thing. Uh, it's very hard to tell how somebody would play this instrument like any kind of way just by looking at it. It doesn't really look playable.
Yeah.
But she holds it up. This is my pride and joy.
Oh, would you care to play a tune with me? And I pull out my bagpipe. Of course, I'm not going to play my lute if she's playing a stringed instrument.
Okay. She's like, well, certainly, but I don't know how well I'll be compared to you. Not that
I was like,
great,
I'll
but
let you lead. What does she start playing?
Well, let me roll for her real quick.
Memory all alone in the moonlight.
Memories.
Oh wow, she actually did pretty well, dang.
I need to roll a performance check.
Yeah, I would say.
Did it roll?
No, it did not.
It
Okay.
did not
One-
roll.
That is
It rolled twice.
that is a nat 1.
There's a 16 above that.
Oh, I was about to say. Okay.
Yeah.
What's a good country song that you could play on the lute?
Country?
Yeah, you don't know where this person's from.
It's a fiddle. Plays lute like fiddle. I guess the closest thing that you would be able to find probably is like a mandolin, a country song. Unless you're talking like old English country. But that's a whole different genre.
I don't know. We'll just say she starts playing some sort of country song. I
Okay.
can't think of any
I'll
off the
just
top
play
of my head.
You're sliding down my blue cheeks like
No, we're not doing
Hold on, I gotta look at it now. Hold on.
Sweet home Alabama.
Sweet Home Alabama, but with bagpipes on.
My name is Kid.
But I will say this much: even though this instrument that she
Brown
like
rubber
has
band.
looks all like kind of manners messed up, she seems to be like outplaying you on your perfectly good lute somehow.
Red Solo Cup.
I'm not playing on my lute. I'm playing on my bagpipes.
I thought you were playing on your lute.
No, she said she wasn't playing her lute because she's using a string, because the illithid's using a stringed instrument.
Okay. Well, you both make a good sound, let's say, together. But after she gets done with the song, well, she goes, "Oh, well, that was wonderful. So, what brings you down here?" I forget she asked that last session.
I have no idea what brings us down here.
We're here to kill mushrooms.
Is this still the Undercroft?
Yeah.
Oh, we came in search of
It's the
I
Undercroft.
thought we were searching for the dwarf people when we came down here. I don't know. I wasn't here when we came down here. I don't know why we're here. I know that we fought mushrooms and followed rats, but I've missed too many sessions. Why am I the one talking to this lady, telling her why we're here?
She has nothing to do with our other people, so it's fine. She's an independent entity. This is the best person for you to talk to.
So we are in search of mushrooms, I guess, lady.
We're looking for the
Well, we know where
mushroom
those
queen.
are. We know where that is.
No, we don't.
What?
We went there last time and left because it was fucking us up.
What, the mushroom queen?
Yeah, we
Like
started going that way. We started going that way, and he said he didn't have it ready yet, so we went to over here.
No, I didn't say I didn't have it ready yet. I was saying,
or whatever. For some reason, we did not go in. It was either too dangerous or not ready, and we turned around and left.
well, no, you guys got to like basically right about here, and then I put the, like I said, the light was off in this way, and then you guys decided to go over here and sit up there before heading directly up.
Okay.
But hearing you talk about mushrooms, she's like, "Well, there's mushrooms all over the place. I've run into a few of them here and there, but I've only ever."
Do you know where these mushrooms came from?
Well, I mean, I haven't been down here super long, but from what I've seen, she points directly the way you guys were heading before, that way. But as far as where exactly they're coming from or being made from, I'm not 100% on that.
Where did you come from?
Oh, what was that?
Where did she come from?
I'm from all over, really. Not from here. Let's put it that way. It's complicated.
Why you gotta go be so complicated?
Life like this, you.
And I will give you a because Simon rolled good last session,
Simon.
even though Solomon rolled good last session. He would have, maybe whispered to y'all that he would recognize like at least part of this person being, somewhat illithid, but there's something like wrong with the person. They don't seem like a normal illithid as he would describe it.
Bold.
Bald, my eyes.
Okay, I don't know what else to do with this lady. Cool. Thanks, lady.
You
As
got any bombs?
as she walks away, she turns her attention to you, and you say that. He's like, I don't have a bomb. I don't even know what a bomb is, but I do have other things if you're interested.
Ooh, okay. What do you got?
What's another thing? Yeah.
I mean, I have many of things, but it's more or less if you're willing to put something up for trade, maybe.
That's not how shops work, lady.
What would it cost me for you to have a thing that can level that city over there?
Well, sadly, I don't have anything like that.
Oof.
Fair enough. I have to
Oof.
ask,
Sounds like your inventory is lacking. But I guess we don't know.
They don't have a thermonuclear device. Their
I'm sorry I don't have a
inventory is
portable nuke.
What kind of
Jeez.
stuff do you have?
She'll like look into her bag at her side. She'll tell you that she has a scimitar, a bag full of what she believes is beans. Let me see what the hell this thing is. A few like rings.
Rings, you say?
Some. What she says is like some very good tasting wine.
Why did you turn into a wolf?
What?
She
Why did
has
you turn
a.
into a wolf?
She has
Uh-huh.
a some
Why-
sort of
Why
beetle,
not?
like a beetle statue.
Like the Beatles? Sick.
Okay.
What does this beetle statue do?
It summons the British band, the Beatles.
She looks at you as you ask that and says, "Well, I've only ever used it once, and it was a long time ago. But I think it summoned like a 8-foot tall beetle, and I think it liked to roll something around. I don't know. It was like a couple hundred
Well,
years
you know,
ago."
I only have 8 silver left after whatever somebody asked me for my gold, so it doesn't matter what this lady's got.
Well, from what she said, you would get that she would either accept something other than gold, depending on what you have.
I got 8 pieces of silver I'm willing to trade. Can I have the statue of the beetle? That's all I got. Ain't nothing else I'm giving nobody.
She looks
Unless
at the
you-
8 pieces of silver. Is like, I mean, I'm not too really interested in that type of stuff. Do you have anything else?
I got a platinum ring.
We need that.
No.
We need that for us,
Uh,
Bill.
I don't know.
Just give her like something weird.
I got a fucking costume in my bag. You want that? Entertainer's pack. I got some leather armor, rations, water skin disguise. What is this? I think this is a book. It's Pilter of Love Uncommon. I don't know.
You have a love potion.
50 different pies book. You want a doodle book? I also have 2 liters of spiced rum.
I have the head and tail of a weird monster.
She looks at you, Vestin. What kind of monster?
I don't know. In my inventory, it says weird monster head and tail.
Oh, that's the abomination that was in the river, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that thing. She'll look at it and she'd be like, "Well, I could make something out of those, so
What can you make?
I will." She's like, "I'll give you 2 of my items for all those monster parts."
What do the rings
Oh,
do?
yeah.
The rings? Okay, let me scroll back down to them.
Can I have your head?
No, I need that.
Is that? Are you sure?
No,
Yes.
that head. Point to the brain.
You mean Steve? I can't give Steve up.
Steven! I thought you were dead.
Okay. So there's 4 separate rings. As she pulls them out in her hand, you can see them. Each one looks distinctly different. So each one of them has like a little mini biome kind of on top of it. One has like a layer of snow on top of it with trees covered in snow. The next one has grass and a tree that is in fall bloom. Another one looks like just springtime, you would say, and I don't know what you would call the last one. It's hard to describe. It's grass with like a tree, but from what it looks like, just pink leaves. I don't know what that's really supposed to symbolize, but let me see if it says it here. Okay, so looking at the rings, you can tell each one of them symbolizes like one of the seasons: autumn, spring, summer, and winter. And as far as what they do, she tells you that each one of these rings has a different kind of like resistance tied to it that you could like once you have it on, you could use it to like lessen the damage of certain things, but only like a certain amount of times per day.
All
And it
right, I
only
have
does
a mucus
resistances.
sac and a
Okay.
mystery potion, as well as 7 numbing centipedes.
I think she'd be interested in the mucus sac. Did I tell you if these were normal size centipedes?
I think so.
Bye, Bowie.
Bubba.
Iron was here for a second. I don't know where he went.
Bye bye,
Um,
Bowie.
Welcome back,
Hey.
Bowie.
but yeah, she would definitely be interested in the mucus sac. But
Okay,
as
I want
for
the summer ring.
the summer ring, okay,
Yeah.
she'd pick it up out of her hand and hand it to you, taking the mucus sac. So that leaves autumn, spring, and winter, or if you want something else.
What are the other
Uh,
options?
there was a scimitar, and then the rings, the beetle statue, and then I don't remember what else.
There was a scimitar. There was what she exclaims is like, or explains as a false eye.
A false eye.
Yeah, best way to describe it. Also, she says, I have a weird frying pan. I don't really know what's up with it.
Ooh. Okay. I
Um,
want to look at the frying pan, the eye, the beetle statue.
okay.
Wait,
She'll pull out first the frying pan. As she pulls this thing out, the bottom, like already, like at the bottom of the pan, already seems hot, and it seems like, you know how like umbrellas, when you like, they either have a curve or just a flat thing. This has like a handle that goes down into a curve like hook.
Mm-hmm.
So you're holding it as a weapon. She tells you, yeah, for whatever reason, this thing's always like hot. I don't really know. I've never had much practical use for it besides maybe cooking here and there. But she wouldn't be able to tell you much else because she really doesn't use weapons. But just from, I will tell you this, as a weapon wise, it is a mace. But if you wanted to know anything else about it, you would have to pretty much kind of use it.
I think I'm gonna switch to the spring instead of summer.
Fake eye.
If that's cool.
Spring? Okay.
E.
Yep. That sounds fine. She'll set the pan back in her bag. She'll pull out as she pulls out the next item, it is the false eye she was talking about. It is a golden shaped spear the size of an eyeball, and the iris is pretty much just a purple gem.
Okay. How about I'll do the head and tail of that monster, and I'll throw in a grappling hook, a crowbar, a whip, and a bottle of sodium borate for the false eye beetle statue and bag of beans.
She will tell you she'll take the monster parts and the last thing you said, the sodium whatever. But the rest of the
Okay.
stuff, she's not really that interested in.
That's fair.
She seems to be more interested in stuff that she could maybe make stuff
Use.
with, or like just kind of weird, not normal things. But yeah, she will give you the eye, the bag of beans, and you said the beetle statue?
Yes.
Okay. So get rid of that, get rid of that.
How long have you been in these swamp or in this place?
A bit. I think it was like a week or so.
No. Her, the thing.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, I've only been here for a short time. I move around quite a
But what's a
lot.
short time to you? You said you've been around for a while in existence. So for a being that's been around for a while, what is a short period for you?
I think it's been. She like looks to her brain and she's like holding contact with the brain for like a good 10 seconds. I think like 2 weeks. Like somewhere in that range. It kind of loses like a lot of meaning, especially when because I jump from place to place. Most people
Jump around.
most people when they see me, they kind of run me off, or at least they try to, and then I don't feel like sticking around after what might transpire.
Nut on an iris.
You are so quiet.
I'm really quiet.
No, not you, Bowie.
I didn't even hear him talking.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Silence.
Let's see. It says he's muted on my end.
He just did that.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'm trying to see if there was any other thing I'm forgetting that she had.
Not really.
I
Still
have-
the same.
I have one very special item that I may trade if she can offer me something good.
What do you have?
I have a giant's handkerchief.
Giant's handkerchief.
Yeah.
So elaborate to me. Did a giant use this, or was this you just stole this from a giant, or what the fuck's up with that?
It's from my background thing I took or whatever. It gave me like one of the items from the giant book, like a trinket. And it's a blanket is what it's basically the size of. And it weighs as much as a blanket, but it just says a handkerchief, a giant's handkerchief. And then in parentheses, a blanket. So that's what Rascal's been using as a blanket. So I have a handkerchief used by a giant.
I've got you all the way up. Oh, I can't hear you.
I think it might be his mic.
No, it's still super quiet.
Yeah, it sounds like for me, it sounds like you were standing across the room yelling at your phone or something.
It sounds to me like you got Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
We're playing Grounded, Bowie.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Damn, where is that thing?
Honey, I made the entire world bigger than us.
Bubble going, but I don't hear him at all.
Yeah, I heard him start to speak something, but then it faded into the background and I couldn't hear it anymore.
Honey, we have to shrink the entire world so that we're the same size again.
But then what happens to the gravity? Because if you shrink everything in the whole world, then
You'd have to shrink the universe or everyone dies.
No, that's all made up.
Well, the universe isn't real. We are on a plate flying upwards in space.
No. I was watching my friend.
We're surrounded by the ice dome.
We figured it out. We're on a pizza world, and the inside of the world is the toppings. You just can't see it. That's why they say the world's flat. It is flat. It's the pizza toppings. We live on the crust. That's why it looks round to us.
Oh, so we're just on the
I
edge.
feel like in the pizza analogy, like the crust is the ice wall.
No, the ice wall's around the pizza.
Because it's in the freezer.
It's the pizza pan.
Right?
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to tell my friend that, because the reason we started doing it, we found this guy. You gotta look him up. His name is CC.
Of CC's Pizza, yes.
Okay.
CC of CC's Pizza is a flat earth.
Then roll me a D100 real quick. This will determine whether or not she even mentions this.
44.
I haven't missed anything at all. You
Doubles, roll again. 37.
Okay,
I got a 70, 81.
So, with a 44, because I was doing 50-50 on whether or not it was, like, your handkerchief might have had something significant to it. So, she looks at the handkerchief, and would you let her examine it up close?
Yeah.
Okay. She'll take it, and she starts looking it over, and then you kind of like see her tentacles kind of just going all over it, and she like kind of examines this whole thing. She's like, well, I don't know where you got this, but the giant who I can smell an essence on here of some kind of giant, but it's very strong and potent. I will gladly take this from you if you were willing to trade. The best thing I could give you. She like looks. She looks at the brain, and then the brain like kind of goes inside and comes pulling out like a chest. She tells you, I usually keep this thing locked up unless I am feeding it. It's not very friendly to me. She opens up the chest, and let me see one more thing real quick.
Let's go.
New pet.
What? Here's a question. What kind of armor can you wear there, bud?
Me?
Yes, you. Like,
Uh,
can you
I'm
wear
proficient in all armor.
all armor?
I'm a fighter, but I'm currently wearing half. Or what is it? Yeah, I'm currently wearing splint mithril.
Okay. Let me look up what the difference is, because I know there is a difference between these two, and I'm not
Well,
100%.
Vestin definitely needs new armor after that reclass.
Well, it just really
Jeez.
depends on what you can wear, because
I can also wear all armor types.
What does Charm Monster do?
Okay.
Why did y'all give me a non-defensive spell? I mean, why did y'all give me a non-attack spell?
Because you like to talk to things.
No, I bet I want you to have more attack spells because I can't ever do anything in our fight because I can't
you
turn
could
into a
you could
werewolf.
always replace the spell.
Yeah, you can change them. I told you.
I don't know how.
Oh, I can help you. It's fine.
Okay, so she'll pull out. Uh, at first you think it's like a joke. It looks like a keg barrel with some other stuff strapped to it and a bucket for a helmet. But as she pulls it out and sets it down, you see that she has a hard time like getting her hand off of it, and then as finally as she does, the armor kind of springs to life for a second. A few eyeballs spring out on each side of the armor, and some like purple goo like permeates or all around the armor. And right under the bucket helmet comes a like tongue that recedes back in. She tells you that this is I've been keeping it alive for a while. It's some sort of mimic from what I can tell, but it likes to be like living armor. I really don't have any use for it, but I've been keeping it alive. It also has a very disdain taste for me, even though I feed it.
Or like this guy. The boat kind of floats over.
Yeah, your boat like looks at the thing and then looks at the like the illithid person and is just like kind of giving it a very strong glance.
There you go.
But as looking at this, you can tell that this armor is plate armor. It is considered plate.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, I'll trade.
Okay, and I will tell you this ahead of time, it does require attunement for whoever puts
Okay.
it on. As you take it from her, and you're just kind of looking at it, you notice your hands are kind of like getting very stuck to the side of this armor.
All right. Yeah, that's all we're doing.
You see her take the giant like handkerchief blanket thing and just stuff it in her bag. She's like, I can make a very, very good potion with that later.
What's these bag o' beans supposed to do, lady?
I got them a long time ago from some other traveling adventure. He said he didn't really like messing with them for whatever reason. He said they do a lot of things or could do a lot of things.
Okay.
By the way, roll let me pull up the information for those things again.
I want the big one.
Roll 3d4.
13.
As you look inside the bag, there's 13 beans inside.
13 beans.
From what I was told when he traded them to me, he told me you just gotta throw them at the ground and they do something. I was kind of just saving them for eh, some other stuff, but I never found the right ingredients to make what I wanted.
Understandable. I'm gonna hand the beetle statue to names. Where's it? To
Aragwin.
why is it not on my thing?
Argwin?
Argwin. Yeah. And then
Ara,
Jess is
Ara.
gonna start messing with the eye.
Yeah, I want to mess with the ring.
Okay, also, there was another thing attached to the ring. So ring also requires attunement.
Yeah.
So besides the resistance thing, fucking how many charges?
What is it resistant to? Yeah, we weren't really told which one was which, so.
No, I guess she didn't know offhand. So with spring, that would be, and you have to. It has charges, so this is how this works. Each day you get 3 charges. You can use 1 charge as a reaction to get resistance to that damage type until your next turn. Until like the end of your next turn, I think it is. No, yeah, until your next turn. Yeah, okay. But with spring, it is radiant damage.
Okay.
And as well as that, since it has 3 charges, there's a second effect besides the using a reaction. You can spend 2 charges to use a reaction when you're affected by it says a hostile spell or other magical effect in order to gain advantage on saving throws and the magical effect or until the magical effect ends basically.
Okay.
You get the
What does
charges.
the winter special effect do?
The winter ring,
Yeah.
it's cold damage.
Okay.
Also, while wearing the ring, you also gain the Druid Craft cantrip.
Is there a 2 charges thing for the winter ring?
It has the same amount of charges as the other ring, 3.
Yeah, I know, but a 2 charge ability for it.
What is the
It's a
fall? Like he's saying that the 2 charge ability is the same ability.
Yeah, so each ring is a different
Has a
damage
2
type,
charge, yeah.
but they do have the 2 charge. All of them have the 2 charge magic resist
What are
ability.
the other 2 damage types?
Summer was fire, winter is cold,
Yeah.
spring is radiant, and autumn is necrotic.
Okay. Can I trade for Autumn? Can I just ask her for some trade?
Sure, I'll be nice. You can try.
Because I don't imagine I'm ever going to fight anything radiant ever.
I mean, you don't know. I could throw some bullshit at you.
I'd like to see if Solomon can identify the eye. I don't know if his mic will work, but
Let's see. I think he. I'll check his spells if he has identify. He does. So he could. I will assume he probably would.
Solomon knows things.
So first thing he would be able to tell you, and this is the kicker about this item. While it is very good, it requires attunement, and it also requires you to be missing an eye to replace that with this eye.
Veston's a dedicated person. That's achievable.
This eye has 3 charges, and you regain 1d3 charges at dawn. While you have this eye, you can cast the identify spell for free.
Sick.
And I think it's it's not limited, or let me see.
Honestly, this would be something to give Solomon. Solomon, cut out your eye.
Hold on. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so the charges are for casting identify. Each one charge is for the identify thing, but alternatively, you can use the eye as the material component for the spell legend lore. When you do so,
Okay.
there's only a 10% chance that the eye will be consumed.
Cool.
While attuned to its functions as a normal eye, you also have advantage on intelligence checks when you make to determine an item's value, as well as wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. Additionally, if you cast Legend Lore and use the spear, as material component, you already heard that.
Would Veston be able to add stuff to his passive with the eye, like with the raven? Or is that not how that worked? Or was it just you get advantage on perception?
You get advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. Also, if the eye is consumed by the spell, it loses all its properties and can no longer be used for anything else other than just a normal, like, false eye. But each time you use it to do legend lore, the 10% goes up another 10% until, eventually you can't use it anymore, like that way.
Does someone get Legend Lore? I don't know.
How long does identify last? Or can you only do it on one item?
It's one item.
One item, okay. So was there anything else you wanted to ask about item-wise, or?
I don't think so.
Can you send me the mimic armor stuff? I'm gonna put that on, and the ring thing written out better if you have that, because I just have like cliff notes.
Yeah, here, let me find the damn thing. I have to scroll up in all my stuff to find it.
But I'm gonna put the mimic armor on, and then I'll give Vestin my mithril split.
Let's fucking go.
It's AC 18 doesn't give you disadvantage on stealth.
Huge.
So and zoom that back down. Here, I'm just gonna post some of the stuff, like pretty much most of the stuff in the Saturday night chat.
Word.
Let's see, where the hell is the rest of this?
We watch as Final slowly pieces together his copy and pasting.
Sorry, you guys had a lot of items. There you go. Hopefully you can read all that.
I'm trying to fill dead air. Oh god.
Breakfast.
Oh, by the way, you have the very rare variant, the one at the bottom.
Sick.
So that means you get the where is this armor? I believe you get the rare, the quick grab, and the tongue lash.
Huge. Oh, this is insane. Oh, the mimic's gonna become a giant.
You just gotta make sure to attune to it and put one of your runes on it.
Why do I have to put a rune on it?
I think. I don't remember if I read it correctly. You may not have to. Like originally when I read that thing, I thought you had to put a rune on everything you wanted to turn big, but I may have been
No, it
wrong.
doesn't make any sense. Otherwise, oh, I turned big, but I didn't put it on my belt. I guess I cut my waist in half.
Well, I think if you put it on like, I would say if you put it on your armor, it counts for like all your clothes you're wearing. It's just simple shit like that.
Oh, like The fire
Okay, the
rune,
beetle
it
statue
says
in
while
there.
wearing or carrying an object inscribed with this rune, your proficiency bonus is double for any ability check you make that uses your proficiency with a tool. And then the stone rune says while inscribed, you have advantage on insight checks and you have dark vision out to 120. But I can put one of them on it. I don't care. It's whatever. But yeah.
But was there anything else you guys wanted to ask the squid illithid lady about?
No. I want to ask Argwin to use the fucking beetle statue, though. I want to see what that does.
Yeah, what does the beetle statue do?
Okay. You set it down on the ground.
You guys hear me?
Yes, we
Is
can.
it better?
Let's go.
Okay, finally. I had to upgrade the mic.
But as you set the thing down on the ground, you see around the bottom like a faint glow of like magic happen, and then the beetle like shoots off of it about like 10 feet in a different direction from you. It grows to about like, I'd say 8 feet tall, and begins to immediately like dig up the dirt. Looks like it's building something, and then if you don't stop it within a few minutes, it'll have a it makes itself a ball of dirt. You can tell from looking at this thing, this is some sort of dung beetle that does not currently have any dung, so it's making do with a dirt ball.
Hey, I'm just putting it in my items as beetle statue can grow 8 feet tall and makes balls.
It makes it's currently has a giant dirt ball, but as far as what it does, you haven't given it any commands, so it's just standing there looking at you.
Throw the ball.
Hey, final.
Yeah, what's up?
Can ritual cast the beans?
The beans?
What about them?
Or are you trying to identify them?
Ritual cast identify on beans. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Ritual casting, by the way.
okay.
So I don't waste a spell.
I'll do that just in a second. Let me finish the beetle real quick. As you say,
Right.
throw the ball of dirt it has. It like lobs it way off in the distance. About like a
It's
good
artillery.
about like a good 60, 70 feet.
We have a portable artillery piece.
And then as soon as it like the dirt ball lands, the thing like the ball kind of just shatters all over the ground. It starts forming up a new ball.
Yes.
Okay, how do I get it back? How do I turn it back into the statue?
Go to sleep. Roll
Roll
over.
roll an Arcana check real quick.
This is where we learn the statue will never go back to normal.
Hey.
And what was that?
Did it not come through?
No, it didn't come through. What'd you roll?
It said 15 and 12 on my side.
Let's go.
So yeah, with a 15, you would have heard of like statue kind of things like this before. Not exactly this one, but being from like the ocean, you would have probably like seen maybe like a squid statue or a seahorse or something like that. And you would know usually after a set amount of time, these things revert back into a statue and then can't be used for a set amount of time while they recharge. So you're probably like your best guess, maybe like an hour or two, and then it may revert back.
Okay.
And as for what the beans, you identify them. It is the wondrous item, the bag of beans.
Yes.
Yeah.
You throw them at the ground and random shit happens. Best way to describe it.
Which bag is it?
Whatever. It just says literally bag of beans, wondrous item,
okay.
rare. That's.
I thought
Uh,
I thought the bag of beans also were like the bag of ball beads that have different types.
No, this is just literally a bag of beans.
Okay, sick.
So, other roll a D100 for it?
Yes, when a bean touches the ground, you have to roll a D100 and something happens.
More D100s for Vestin. Yes.
It can
Yeah,
rain.
read the
Final. I was reading the ring prompts, right?
Yes.
And the way this is written is you have to be attuned to all four. You like the item is all four at the same time.
I'm nixing that part out.
Okay. So they're four separate items instead of like
Yes.
one
They're
quad item.
They're four separate items. But we'll say if you gather all four, they operate as it says in here, but they like if you get all four, you would get a special bonus.
Super secret special.
You would get a special bonus. I'd put something in there.
Or like killer.
We can't kill Grandma Brain Eater. She's so
You guys
nice.
didn't even ask this lady's name.
You don't get attached.
All right, Eliza, you don't have an alchemy jug anymore.
What?
There's no more alchemy jug right now.
Oh, why?
I turned it into a bag of holding
Change it, yeah.
because we need storage.
And
We're
then,
out of storage right now.
and then they filled it with bootlet armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to go, empty out our pockets,
Yeah, whenever we get back to town, we got some sick shit to get crafted on.
Yeah.
I have a living mimic now as well.
Plus, if
Oh,
we're
yeah.
able to sell some of the
Twinsies.
bullet armor, I think that would be a good price. Yeah.
Also, I would say like your mimic and the other mimic are just kind of like looking at each other. You don't know what kind of vibes going on there, but they're just kind of staring at each other.
I wonder if I can feed my mimic too.
Your armor like turns giant size preemptively, so whenever you grow, it grows too. So it, like your armor is huge, but you're large.
I wonder how the armor would feel when it's growing in size.
More hungry, probably.
Probably, yeah.
I know, like the stats on it are crazy for me though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very good armor.
Well, like if I'm a large size creature with like the ability to pull people towards me and grapple as a bonus action, it's pretty funny.
Well,
So Okay.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was to say, since we haven't asked for her name, we would like to go. I would say, what's your name, by the way? We didn't bother to ask. We apologize for that.
I know.
Well, you can just call me Aunt Betty.
Bam, blam.
I did have a
Is that
illithid name, but let's put it this
You
way.
forgot?
No. Let's put it this way. In preparing for it, I was like, man, it doesn't make sense for this character to just go by their illithid name. I just want to give them some old ant name.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had the Nilford name, they probably won't understand. It's just Solomon that understands it because it's deep speech.
I'm pretty sure the other two speak deep speech, don't they?
Now we're
You guys
Abyssal.
Oh, Bissell.
Yeah, see. Actually, the funny thing is, I think all of us can speak Abyssal.
Not a little beast though.
No, yeah, no.
Can you speak
So-
Elvish?
Yes, I can.
You speak Sylvan?
No, I do not.
Let's go.
Also, what I forget what I had.
I got Celestial and Giant.
Oh yeah, Solomon.
Yes?
Since you guys have been interacting with her, please, since you rolled the highest last time, roll me one more Arcana check on this person. Because
I bet. Do I have advantage on this? Or no?
I help.
I would say with
Actually-
your monster background, yeah.
Alright, sweet. Let's go do this.
20.
21. Nice.
Okay, so you before got immediately you were like, oh, illithid, or but something very wrong, with them. This
Yeah.
person this entire time has been like, even though they don't look it besides the clothes and maybe a few like features here and there that seem very off, not for a normal illithid, this person is giving you like huge kind of like hag vibes for whatever reason. Like you read stories and books about hags from back at your family estate, and this person fits like every kind of like motif.
Oh,
Okay.
you know what?
Someone looks at the others. Okay.
You don't want to know the best part about having a full plate with a helmet, Jordan?
Noted.
+1 AC.
Plus one
Helmets give +1 AC.
No. People can't see what I look like anymore.
Certain people, individuals in this vicinity.
Oh, I get
Man
it
will
now.
protect himself from racism.
Yeah. I feel like your legs are still fucked.
Oh, I just have pants.
Business pants.
Yeah, but your pants would bend weird.
No.
Wait, what armor are you wearing? You're wearing full plate, yeah?
He's wearing the mimic armor that I
Full
posted in
plate
chat.
living mimic armor, yeah.
He's got the
Oh,
mimic armor, but he's
that's
Marin. No pants.
Well, why?
I have other clothing.
No.
I'm not only wearing armor.
interconnect. Would it interconnect for the full plate? Since the full plate doesn't add any
He's
clothes.
just
What's
going off
considered
of
full
the
plate, but the
reference
picture-
image.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it like this. If anything, it's just more kind of like broken sections of wooden keg barrels that don't like hide much of anything.
Hey, buddy, turn to stone.
It doesn't listen to you.
Why wouldn't it? It's my buddy. I give it food.
Shall we get going on our merry way?
I guess. See ya, Betty. Bambolim.
She tells you, it was nice meeting you all. It's a nice, change of stuff to not have somebody attack me on sight.
I mean, I almost
Fair
did.
enough.
You didn't attack us first, though, which
In
is the main
response to
reason
that,
why I
just-
didn't swing.
Just her saying that made me want to attack her so much.
Oh no.
we don't attack on sight. We attack after contemplation on sight.
We attack self-defensively.
Oh
On
yeah.
site.
Sorry to do this, but no witnesses.
But after you say you'll take your leave, she'll like stomp her foot twice on the porch, and the house will regrow its spider legs and begin to like walk off that way.
We should have killed it for the
Alright.
house
God
itself.
damn.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Imagine we had that house.
Yeah,
Also,
it would
I'll-
make travel a lot easier.
Yeah.
I will
Oh, you should
say,
just ask for a ride.
as she gets about like maybe 100 feet or so away, you like see the whole like house and everything kind of just poof, gone.
Okay.
It is no
Oh, that's
longer here.
gone. I would like to go tell you that if we shared our names, we would probably have been cursed.
Oh, just hag stuff? Or
Oh yes, hag
Yeah.
stuff. Another nice fellow.
Well, it's like if she asks for your name and you give it to her, then that's how it is. It's like a tricky question.
Yeah. So, where should we go now? We still looking for the mushroom place by any chance?
Well, as Vestin went up this way, because I believe you guys, I think you had a long rest beforehand.
Correct.
As you guys come up to where Vestin is, you guys can see off in the distance a huge, like, metal wall. It is about a good, let me check my notes. I feel like that's not what I put in there. Okay. It is about like a good 100 feet up. And as you guys get in range of the wall, you see directly, like, right about here, there is what looks to be weird off-colored type of rope that is strung over, and someone seems to be climbing down. There seems to be a lot of shouting and commotion, and as you can see, there is a Duragar woman with something strapped to her back climbing down, and as you can see up at the top, there are the the drought mushroom people you encountered before. There's about like 30 or so of those lining up on the wall.
The dead looking ones or
The
ones
the dead looking ones, the ones that are covered in mushrooms.
Okay, so how far up is the Durgar woman now?
She is about like 80 feet from the ground as this happens. So
And she's climbing down or climbing up?
climbing down. So hold on, let me move everybody here so everybody can kind of see what I'm talking about. For the sake of this, I don't have a map, so you're just gonna have to go with the power of the mind.
So
Um,
according to where we are, it'll take us half a day to get to the wall.
well, for the sake of this, I'm gonna say because you guys got trigger enough to trigger this, like close enough to trigger this.
We'll be there shortly.
I'm gonna say you're close enough to have this happen.
Okay.
We triggered the cutscene.
How about
Yeah.
what
So
distance are we from
you
the
get-
ropes then?
You guys are about like, I would say about 40 feet away from the bottom of the wall, and the lady is about still 80 feet up from the bottom. There are along the top of this thing, you can see a bunch of those people like lining up. There's about 30 or so, and they are kind of spaced apart.
Okay.
So go ahead and please, everybody, roll me an initiative thing.
Hold on. Let me click on my token first, so I don't forget.
I have to.
What did I roll?
Boom.
Oh, damn. That's a 19.
I'm just gonna put one of them on the thing so I can roll.
So 21. Did everyone roll?
Just put them right there for the time being. Symbolize them.
Oh,
Since we did our rest, let's go do something here. Fuck it, why not? Dennis,
Yeah.
add a +5 to your initiative.
Okay.
Flash of genius. Rascal goes up first.
Because I don't have a token besides this one to put the lady in initiative order. That's what we're gonna have to do. And then let me roll for it.
I did my thing real quick. My initiative is a 21, not a 22. There you go.
Okay.
Fixed.
Wow. Well, she rolled worse than the drow people, so. Okay. Yeah, Rascal, you're up first. What would you like to do?
Fuck him up!
Give me a second.
The Rascal doing?
I don't have much I can do in this situation. I guess I'll grow.
Okay. He gets big.
As a bonus action, run over and
just remember,
Shout that I'll catch her.
yeah, it's 40 feet, so you'd be able to get 10 feet away from the rope unless you have bonus movement speed. In what language are you saying that in?
Comment, I guess.
Common. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna action. I guess I'm gonna hold my action to dash catch her if she falls or
Oh.
jumps down.
Okay.
Solomon.
Yep, Solomon.
I'm gonna go make Rascal grow a little bit bigger for this one. So he's now huge. Enlarge. The enlarge spell.
And large again. How tall does that make me, honest? What is
You're 3/4 of a day's travel wide. You're so ginormous, you could be a fucking mountain on this map.
So huge makes you in between 16 and 32 feet tall, so we'll say somewhere in the average, whatever
So
half.
at least.
like
So
20
at
feet?
least.
Yeah, 20
Yeah,
feet
20
tall.
feet tall. Alright, let's go do this. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna go let Claymore move over to me. There.
Okay.
Probably click on Claymore's sheet next. There you go. Yeah, can I put Claymore in between all of us? Or in between, yeah, right over.
While you're dead there?
Yeah,
or-
that. Yes, that'll do.
Okay.
That would be great. End turn.
Arguin, you're up.
Let me log back into the game because my internet cut out. Hold on. I'm trying to get back in.
Oh no.
With the jump calculator, I can jump, reach up, and grab something that's 36 feet off the ground.
I imagine if Eliza did polymorph again on Vestin.
Yeah, turn into the Kraken. I'll springboard you up, you tentacle grabber.
Do I keep up racial features?
No, not
No.
with polymorph.
Not with polymorph, okay.
No, but you would be a huge Kraken, a huge
It's just
squid
that
with
polymorph. I can't-
tentacles.
Yeah.
not long enough. I don't know. Just
Okay.
do whatever you do. It doesn't matter.
What you gonna do?
I'm trying. I'm trying to even get my character sheet open.
Word.
So we're fighting which those two other icons.
It
So-
seems like there's a dwarf woman that's crawling out of a castle, running away from a bunch of mushroom
Yeah.
people.
To set the thing for you, you guys are on the ground. 40 feet away from you is the bottom of this big metal wall. On the wall, about 80 feet up, there is a Duragar woman who is scaling down. And up top, there is a bunch of those drow mushroom people, like, looking to take aim. You assume this person is running away from them. So
are
they're
we fighting two people or no?
the drow people who are the infected with mushrooms. You would know these would be the bad guys because they have been attacking you.
I see a small man in front of me, and I see a mushroom-looking person in
That
front
would
of
be
me. Are we
the they're about like 100 feet up, so they're all on a wall.
Are we fighting both of these people?
The one on the right, not the one on the left.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Um, how much? How big is this? It's got to be 30 foot.
Your crossbow is also really good.
Also, to let you know, the drow
Because
people.
you can psychic knife your crossbow.
Why does this have to be so big?
The drow people up top are spaced about like I'd say 15 feet apart, and there's about like
There we go. That's the best I can do.
20 of them, I would say.
It didn't go through if you put something in chat.
Oh, well, okay. I was gonna hypnotic pattern the one that's on the ground at the very least. So y'all can't see me making squares?
No.
No. Let's
I
see.
guess I can't play.
Hypnotic pattern. Let's see. Yeah, I'd be able to reach. All these squares loaded at
Oh,
once.
smell that one.
Yeah, that's all the
Oh,
ones she
now
was
I
doing
see it.
before they were delayed. Okay, so just for the sake of this, because the map, the way we're doing this on the overworld map, I don't have an actual map for you to do this on. You just have to say you want to do that, and then in a 30-foot cube up top, I would measure how many of them it would catch. So if there's 20 of them or so, that would catch about in a 30-foot square. I would say at least, I think 5 of them.
Okay.
So that is a wisdom save. Okay. That one passes. That one passes as well. That one fails, and fails. Okay. So 3 failures and 2 of them pass. So 3 of them immediately fall unconscious. And for the sake of it, because they're on the edge of the wall, two of them rolled low, so 2 of them from 100 feet up fall off the wall asleep. The other one just kind of falls down right where he's at.
Does he take any fall damage?
They will fall on their turn. But you assume from the how high they are up, it's gonna hurt.
Okay. Anybody want a bardic inspiration?
I'll take it.
What is all of this? What is all of this? What is all of this?
All of
What is sack, bardic inspiration, and then there's heartbeat, draconic roar, what dice box? What is all of this?
Isn't that stuff that you have?
No, I've never seen any of this except for bardic inspiration.
You have the dice box.
Yeah, but that's not in this
Those are
section.
all. Those are all of your stuff that has charges. You just have a bunch of things that
What
do.
is heartbeat?
The heartbeat. It gives you once. I think it's once a day, maybe. I can read it. It's an item that gives you an ability called heartbeat. Down. Dragon heart. Yeah, heartbeat. When you're knocked unconscious, you can choose to use the charge. If you do, you're stopped from being knocked unconscious, and instead you remain at 1 HP.
But why did it end up here? How did I get this? Like,
Whenever I put them all in there for you, so you can keep track of all the charges and see what you
What is-
have.
what is poison sac?
That's your
Poison
crossbow, I
sac
think.
is connected to your crossbow. You can, yeah, this one. So like poison sac, you can spend one charge as an action to coat the bolt in an extra poison.
Okay. Okay, well then that's my turn, giving you the bardic inspiration.
Yeah, and then on your attacks and spellcasting thing, if you click the psychic blades, whenever you roll damage for one of your weapons, it'll just add the damage to that weapon attack.
For what?
Your psychic blades, like you can use a bardic to psychic blade. Do you know what that is?
What about psychic blades? What am I doing with the blades?
That you have like on your character sheet, or it's underneath your attacks. There's the global damage modifier. If you click that box when you roll damage for your weapon, it'll add psychic blades to that weapon.
So, psychic blades. It's from your subclass, your Bard of Whispers, your College of Whispers. When you hit somebody with an attack, you can expend a bardic inspiration to do additional damage.
With
Yeah,
psychic
so-
blades?
Yes, with
Yeah.
psychic blades. So you have to have a bardic inspiration to be able to do that, which means you spend, instead of giving one to somebody, you would take one of the ones you have and spend it on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So like right now, you can technically, if you use a poison sac and a bardic, you can deal a d6 piercing plus a d6 poison plus 3d8 poison plus 3d8 psychic, and then if you add your dice box, you can do another d6 on top of that.
How? Because I'm not hitting anybody with anything but a spell.
Do you use the crossbow? That's what I'm saying. Like you have a like,
may
really
say-
good crossbow.
It may say weapon attack, but I'm letting you use it for either a weapon attack or a spell.
Yeah, but I mean, like your crossbow's still an amazing item. You should.
Well, I'm already done with my turn. We can do it next.
So Vestin, you're up.
Well, Vestin's gonna cast Fireball on the opposite side of the dudes that got knocked to sleep.
Okay. What is the radius on Fireball?
30-foot radius sphere.
30 foot.
I think so. It's either
Yeah,
30 or
I think
20.
so.
I think it's 20. Let's see. I shall double check.
150 feet radius.
20-foot radius.
Oh,
20-foot radius.
Um,
40-foot diameter.
So
Bring back diameter spells. I hate this radius shit.
in a 20-foot radius, you would catch. Just makes that much far apart. I would say you'd be able to get. Yeah, I think like three of them missing, just barely missing the fourth one. Just the way they're spaced out, it's close. but not close enough.
DC 17.
Okay. Oh, yeah, they all rolled pretty low.
Let's fucking go.
So,
It's
22.
8d6, right?
Yes, 8d6.
Wow. 27.
Owie. So 3 of them, okay. They're still alive, but they do look singed.
Beston's going to then sprint with, even though he used his action, he's not sprinting. He's just running with pace. He'll run like 20 feet and then bonus action teleport the rest of the way.
Are you teleporting down to like the base of the wall or where?
Yeah.
Okay.
Base of the wall. To the ropes.
Okay, sounds good. So there is a lot of them. Seeing you guys shooting stuff at them, are gonna turn their attention away from the Dorgar person to you guys and let loose. So that'll be a lot of shots at disadvantage, but still a lot of shots. So there'll be...
Beston's VAC is 20. Let's go.
Let me minus off the 3 that were asleep off of what I have left, so that times that. Okay. A lot of shots. That's gonna miss. What is your AC, Rascal?
My AC is a 19.
Okay, that's gonna miss. That's also gonna miss. That one will actually hit, surprisingly, at 20. Since you're the biggest, a lot of these shots are going towards you.
Sure.
You don't take the piercing damage, but I do need you to roll a con save. Okay, you make it. No extra damage to you. It's a miss. That's also a miss, okay. These next couple are going to you, Veston.
Oh. Hit you. With the pumped up tactics.
Man, if I was like, I'm getting high on one end and then the other end is just drastically low, it's sad. Okay. 2 to Solomon, or no, 3 to Solomon.
Jump to the giant man in weird armor.
And then we'll do... I would say, because Elizabeth didn't move up, they can't shoot her. She's out of the range.
Will Glimmer catch?
Does I'm assuming a 20 hits Claymore, right?
Which one is it? Is it is it an attack?
Yeah, it's a crossbow bolt being shot at him.
Let me see here if I could do something here. Alright, give me a second. I need to go back to the character sheet of Claymore real quick. Just give me a second. Roll 20 is reloading because I was looking at something. Okay, yeah, the 20 hits, Claymore.
Okay. 10. Oh, they rolled max damage. 10 piercing damage, and I assume Claymore can't be poisoned or take poison damage, can he?
He cannot take poison.
Okay, then you don't need to make a con save.
Okay,
Uh,
just tanks it, man.
and then I think I had one leftover attack, because, yeah, no, I was gonna miss. Okay. They end their volley of arrows that they had for this turn. Going to the Durgar person. This one, she's gonna see you guys. Does anybody speak Dwarvish?
Me? I'm probably the only one that speaks it.
Okay.
Yoinker.
You hear her shout, "Please save me and my baby!" As you hear her say "baby," on her back, the baby starts letting, like, with all the commotion that's going on, a very, like, loud whining noise. And she's gonna slide down the rope another, because she can dash 60 feet from the 80 feet, so 20 feet. She'd be even with you.
Oh, I could grab her at 35 feet.
Okay. Well, I'd say just as soon as she gets even with you, your thing could go off, because she's not falling technically. She's just
I
sliding
just
down
did
the
if she
rope.
comes down or falls.
But yeah, we'll say you grab her. She seems very, like, doesn't know how to, like, you just look very odd being this big, and especially in what you're wearing. But that ends her turn.
The furry white arms.
At the end of the round, you guys start to hear some other commotion off in the distance.
All right.
From, like,
Hey, what? Yeah,
from,
question.
yeah.
Why is Rascal in his wolf form here, or is it just a reference?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You can't see him. He's wearing full armor.
Fair enough.
But off in this, like, distance, you guys hear, like, what sounds to be, you can assume maybe like alarm bells or something, and they're not really bells, it's some weird gonging noise. But that happens at the end of the round. But the lady in your hands, Rascal, seems to be, like, looking back up at the top and then looking at you, and kind of, like, has a very worried look on her face.
Just bucket head looking back at you.
So what would you like to do? It's now your turn.
I'll just set her on the ground.
Okay.
You said it's 80 feet up, right?
No, it was from the ground. It is 100 feet up. From where she was, it was 80 feet.
Okay.
It's a very high, sturdy wall.
Yeah, question.
Yeah.
Since Rascal's so big, can he actually break down the wall?
I mean, you could attempt to, but I can tell you this
Like-
much. Just from looking at the wall, you can tell that this thing was meant to withstand a
siege?
lot. A lot.
Because I was thinking, does he do extra siege damage?
No, I would say technically not.
Also, could you reset my my miniatures? I accidentally fidgeted with it again. They're tilting.
Yeah, hold on, let me.
They're tilting again.
Man, I don't know what the fuck you did. There, I think I got it.
Yep, I think that fixes it. Yep, we're good.
But yeah, what would you like to do, Rascal?
So I have a proposal because all four of us act at the same time, basically.
Uh-huh.
I'm listening.
If I pick up a Vestin and he uses his 30 feet teleport to teleport me and him up, but then I use my 30-foot teleport to teleport us 30 feet up, we would both be standing on top of the wall.
Oh shit. This is a good Attack on Titan type of shit movie.
I mean, if you want to try to plan it out where you can hold your thing to teleport and then have him do it.
Well, our turns are on the same initiative count. Like,
I get what you're saying. I mean,
but
yeah, I would say
it's literally not possible to hold a bonus action.
I will say, for the sake of it, you can do it.
Let's go.
If Vestin has enough charges left.
Well, this is a new day, right?
It is a new day.
So,
Alright. That's alright, Jordan.
yeah, I think it would work.
Should be alright.
Yeah. If only Jordan was here to put into comments.
He's texting right now and
really
no funny.
need to lay down for a bit, wait for the payments. I'll do the TP
Yeah.
thing and have Rascal to jump off. Okay.
Is it Solomon's turn yet? Or is there something that Rascal will do?
Yeah, I'm going to go up with Vested. So we would go to the top and then
So yeah.
I
So
guess start charging them.
okay. As you guys teleport to the top, both of you, Rascal, you being as big as you are, you can. Well, let's put it this way. Immediately, you notice how hard it is going to be for you to stay perched on this wall. It is clearly not meant for someone your size.
How big's the wall?
Let's put it this way.
It's not more than 15. It's not 15 feet wide.
You can put like 1 foot, and you have about enough space to fit like 1 foot and if you were to make any kind of misstep, you would go tumbling.
Oh god.
It is about your foot width wide, and that's about it. So you're able to put your foot in front of you and behind you, but if you misstep, you're gonna go tumbling.
How many feet wide is the thing? Just so I'm aware. Like, if I shrink down one, do I fit fine, or is
Yes,
it like...
if you were to shrink down one, you would fit. You would not have what I'm gonna like. Basically, you wouldn't be needing to make the dex saves, which I was gonna have you make.
You want Solomon to drop the enlarge spell?
That one's probably the easier one to drop.
Alright.
Um,
wait for my turn then.
But also, as this simultaneously happens, let me describe what you can see on the other side of the wall. As you teleport up, you can see off in the distance a city swarming with huge mushrooms overgrown everywhere. And off to your right, there is a tower, and this is where that gong noise is coming from. And as you look over the city, you can see a bunch more drow heading this way, along with, I'd say, one of the spider person, like the spider drow mushroom person you fought before, and a few, more than a few, a lot of mushroom people, like, you know, the different kind of variations of mushrooms heading this way. It seems like they have a huge amount of numbers over you guys.
Yeah. I'm just making them fear us. They're getting Attack on Titan.
But what would you like to do? Because I know it's your bonus action or whatever to get to the top of the wall. Is there anything else?
I guess swing.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely reach somebody. Roll to hit, please. Yeah, that'll hit.
Uh, 14. Oh wait, I don't think it counts for this one does though, because it is a part of my weapon. And I get another one as a part of my weapon as well. Damn.
Yeah, that definitely hurt, but they are still alive.
So yeah, it'd be 15, 16 damage.
Yeah, they're still alive.
Yeah. I'm just whacking one, popping up here, whack one. And then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Solomon, you're up.
Can I drop my spell real quick?
Yeah. It's a free action, I'm pretty sure, to drop a spell.
Yeah. Let's go do that. So he has shrunken down. Is he able to go move freely now?
Yeah, he would no longer have to make dex checks to move up there.
Okay. And do I see that what's called that?
Yeah.
That drow.
Do you mean
how far is the drow from?
Drows are up on the wall. The Durgar person is down on the ground now.
How far is the drow?
The drow, they're 100 feet up on the wall.
Feet up. That's farther than my other range stuff right now.
It's a very tall wall.
It is a very tall wall. Catapult won't reach him. Firefire I can reach him, but I can't attack. Vortex Warp is like 10 feet, before I, get to the wall. I can't jump 10 feet, right? And I can use Vortex Warp.
I mean, you can.
But does
Nothing says that you can't jump and cast a spell.
Alright, let's go Vortex Warp myself.
How far does that get you? I'm guessing all the way to the top.
Probably all the way to the top. It's like 90 feet, and if I jump, it would be 100.
Okay. So yeah, we'll say you end up at the top.
Oof. Do I see the drow or not?
Yeah, there's drow on either side of you right now.
Alright, let's go start attacking, shall we? Because Vortex Warp is just a bonus action. I can still attack with my longsword. They're each within 5 feet of me, yeah? Or are they like 10 feet away?
I will say one's within 5 feet, another one's like 15 feet-ish away.
Okay, first attack to the one that's close to me. Dragon's Wrath longsword. That's a 14 hit.
No, sadly it does not.
Okay, noted. Let's go attack the other guy. This time with my pistol. That's a 20 hit.
That would hit.
Alright, let's go do that. Ignore the fire. Add in the 15 piercing damage though.
Okay. We'll say that's to one of the guys who took fireball damage. Owie. He's looking.
And that's the end of my turn.
He's looking very hurt. Arguin, you're up.
Be able to see it because it's saying that I'm not connected. But I want to do what Din was saying to shoot them with my dragon's maw thing. My crossbow, and I guess I'll use the psychic blade, and I guess I'll use a staff. I don't know which one. I don't know what orders I can do that in. Or
Okay. So all you have, I'll like hit the thing for it. It's cool.
Yeah, so you would shoot, you would use a charge, which would coat it in poison, and then they would have to make a save. But even with even at disadvantage with an 18, that would still hit. So yes, we'll go ahead and roll the damage.
I can't roll damage.
There, I got it for you.
It won't show up for you guys. Can't really see anything. I don't think I can move anything.
So 9 plus 14 plus 3.
And then the poison stack is the. Yeah, fuck it, use the dice box charge too. That's a d6, right?
Yeah, 2d6.
No, 2.
Plus 5 plus 6. Okay, we'll say that was one of the ones that got hit with a fireball. That guy is, yeah, dead. his head just gets taken off with a bolt.
God damn. Gargwin.
That uses all my stuff, right?
Yeah, if you activate all your abilities at the same time, you did
50 damage.
24.
50.
Yeah, 50 damage.
50 damage in total.
Okay, did I hit the draw person? Is that who y'all were?
Yeah, you hit one of the drow people up top. You just outright killed them.
Alright. I guess that'll be turn. Go get them, guys.
And then, since Jordan's not here, I guess I'll do his stuff.
Yeah, I have no idea how he works anymore. He changed everything.
Well, I'm just gonna do his Shadowblade Kopesh thing. So, I'm gonna have him activate Shadowblade. We'll see if that triggers his stuff. Because I think he was at, 50%.
No, he's at auto go off now. His
Oh.
next spell goes off.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. So,
Can you have him run away from us for?
no.
Why?
Okay, so Veston's standing there, and then he's not. He just poof. You no longer see him. But he is going to. I think this is the right one. And we'll just have him smite on top of it. So a 23. And then branding. So as Veston just like pops out of existence, you see a couple seconds later a black sword materialize in thin air and just kind of like slash one of the drow, and then it goes back to being invisible. You assume Veston is invisible.
There he goes again.
And then most of these drow that are next to you are going to pull out a bunch of short swords. One of them because we'll say Rascal and Veston, you guys ended up close to each other. One of them is going to cast Fairy Fire on you guys. So I need you to make a dex save.
Who needs to make a dex save?
Just Veston and Rascal. Which?
Oh, am I out of range?
This one, there's only certain ones that can cast it. So it's the one closest to them, or one of the closest ones to them that's casting it.
Is this Fairy Fire?
Yeah, it's Fairy Fire. They're doing it because like they teleported, so they're close together. Neither one of them moved. But yeah, both of you guys failed. So, that'll be. There are 2, 4, 6. I think that'd be 10 attacks in total, and then 5 each for you two, and then I'll get to Solomon after try to do this.
Oh, wait, never mind. Will work.
So your AC was a 19, right, Rascal?
Yeah.
Okay. So a 20 and a 22. Two of the attacks can hit you unless you can do anything.
No.
Okay. 10 poison damage and 14 poison damage as the swords slash through you.
How much damage? Sorry.
24 in total poison damage. It appears their blades are coated in something.
Okay.
And then to Eston, what is his AC? 18. And just normal roll, because he's still invisible, technically. That would hit. So 2 of them hit. Fuck. Wow, lackluster. That. Eston takes 13 poison damage. And then Solomon, there's about, I'd say 4 near you that, like, no, I will say 3 melee distance and 1 at range, so that is 2, 6 melee attacks and a crossbow shot.
Okay. Go.
Let's track. It's 4. Does a 17, 25, and a 24 hit you. Those are the only ones worth mentioning.
17. Hold on, give me a second. I need to do some math real quick. Just doing some quick math right here. So, could you run me again? The other 2 attacks? Other than the 17?
A 25 and a 24.
The 25 and 24 hit me, but not the 17.
Shield. That's what I was asking.
Claymore's not with me right now.
Oh, could he teleport up there with Vortex?
Yeah, he can. Well, he can, but I need to go do it again on my turn. Because there's only one creature.
Yeah, then Claymore would be down there on the ground.
Yeah.
So that is a 9 piercing and 9 poison on the first shot. So 18 on that one. And then 10...
roll execution?
No, this is just damage from the sword. They're coated in something that does poison damage.
So 9 piercing and the poison damage?
Yeah, 9 poison.
What is it?
So 18.
Okay, so I get 18, okay.
And then the next one is 10 piercing, 8 poison, so another 18.
Okay.
And then the crossbow shot. It's not a disadvantage because you're with. Actually, it's beyond 30 feet, so yeah, it would be a disadvantage. That's not gonna hit. Okay, that is all the Drow's turn. Duragar's lady turn. She's gonna take her action to dash. Argwin, you're gonna see odd-looking colored, what you assume to be dwarf, sort of, run like near you. It seems like she's trying to flee, shouting something.
Okay. So is this a bad guy or a good guy coming at me?
This was the person who was climbing down the wall from the people you know were like the evil people up top. You assume
Oh.
this is like, just by the look of it, it looks like some sort of, you would say, civilian of whatever population lived here, running.
Okay.
But that is her
So-
turn. Unless you speak Dwarvish, you can't understand her.
I don't know. I don't think I do. I think I only speak Common and Elvish and maybe one other, but it's not that.
Okay, yeah, you can't understand her then. At the end of the turn, for all those at the top of the wall, you guys like in the city, you can see a large force, like mobilizing to come to the wall. And just by looking at the sheer amount of numbers, you can tell that if you don't get the, like, out of dodge,
The fuck out of here.
yeah, if you guys
Yeah.
don't get, you're gonna get overrun in about like, probably like 2 turns.
Okay. Noted. Let me know when it's Solomon's turn.
Rascal,
I'll be
you're
waiting
up.
for yeah, I'll be waiting for Rascal.
Okay. Oh, how many people can I get within let's see. How many people can I get within a 15-foot radius?
I would say because there was a lot of auto attacks on you, there's about 5 people, I think, around you right now. There's like
Okay.
3 on one side, 2 on another.
Okay. Can I pull one more with the mimic tongue?
Yeah, sure, you can try it. What is the range on it again?
The range is creature you can see within 15. Oh, it doesn't matter. They would already be within a 15-foot radius. But as somebody within 15 feet of me makes a strength save, or takes 1d6 bludgeoning. So I could technically hit somebody 15 feet away and then pull them closer so they're actually within the 15 feet.
Sure, I'll say, because Veston's near you, there was a bunch of people who ran to attack him as well. You could pull one of them away from him.
Okay. And then I'm going to use Ember the Fire Giant to replace an attack
They have to make it.
with
See. Hold on, let me see if he makes the DC real quick.
Dex save. Oh yeah, I need a strength save.
Yeah, he
from him.
fails.
So he'll take D6.
And how much damage does this thing you're doing do? The Ember of the Fire Giant?
That's a Dex save for everybody within 15-foot radius of me. And if they fail, they take a D8 plus my proficiency and are blinded.
A D8, okay.
Then he gets to contest a 25 grapple with disadvantage.
So let me roll 6 of these. That is a failure. That is, I'm assuming 18 is a pass. That is a failure.
Yeah.
Failure. Pass. Failure. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 failures, 2 passes.
Okay.
And you said I contested athletics for the guy.
Yeah.
He got a 19, which still doesn't pass.
Yeah. He also has disadvantage. I don't know if that counted or not, but the so he gets grappled as a part as the bonus action.
2 damage to all of them, okay?
And then no, it's a 5 damage to the ones that failed and 2 damage to the ones that succeeded, and the ones that failed are blinded.
Let me see if that one guy maintains concentration on his fairy fire. Wow, rolled a natural 1. Cool. Fairy fire's over, you're no longer glowing like a disco ball.
Good.
Is that the end of Rascal's turn?
I believe so. Unless he has any. No, he uses bonus action.
Yeah, I've used my bonus and my action.
Okay, solid.
Okay.
You're up.
I would like to go do a certain spell, a cantrip actually, called Sword Burst. I'll Sword Burst my enemies.
Okay. Click it for me, because I think that's the area of effect one, I believe. I'm not 100%.
Hold on. Here.
Sword Burst. So you
What's
have.
it? Question: Did they roll twice already? The 2d6. Just making sure.
Yeah, that's 2d6.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a 5 and a 3, so 8. So you had.
You have to go roll
2,
for a dexterity saving throw.
4, 5.
Yeah, it's more than a 6, so there has to be more than one.
Okay, so you had 3 people around you, that's right. So dex save. That is a failure, that is a failure, and that is a failure.
So they all take 8 damage. 8
Yes.
force damage. Alright. And for my... Can I, okay, for my bonus action, can I teleport out now? With the... I'll teleport out with my spell, the Vortex Warp.
Okay. Where would you like to try to teleport to?
I'll go teleport 90 feet away back at the ground.
Okay. You would take 1d6 damage because you fall
Jump
10
first
feet.
and then teleport.
Yeah, unless you jump first.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can cast midair.
Alright, let's do that.
Okay. You get back on the ground safely for the most part. No damage though, but you're good.
Okay. Alright.
I'm assuming.
I'll go start moving now. Just my movement.
Yeah, I would say
With a-
you probably have. We'll say the jump took like 10 feet, so you got like 20 feet you can move.
Okay. I'll stay here with Claymore so I'll have protection with me.
And then we're back to you, Arguin.
Okay. I guess rinse and repeat what I did last time because I got all the way back in, and now it's saying disconnected again.
Damn. Okay. Here. We'll roll it for you. God. We'll say So for the sake of it, to make it hit, you're aiming for one of the people who are,
Blinded.
yeah. Because I think you have advantage to hit though.
Yeah.
Enough damage. It's not bad damage. I don't think there's anything else. And then let me look at what Vestin has for spell wise.
Yeah, Vestin has like an echo now, and like
Yeah, I don't really know what his fucking class is, so I don't know what's going on with all this. I'm just gonna cast
honestly, it's almost midnight. I don't. That's when we usually wrap up.
well, I'm gonna get him to do one thing before that. Because I think how many charges did you guys get for your teleport thing?
We get him equal to our proficiency bonus, so I think he just has the wrong number written down because he should have get 3. But it takes 2 charges to do a person with you.
Okay, so he'd have 1 left. Or
Yeah.
something like that. Okay, he's gonna...
He also has a Misty Step as a spell, I think.
He's gonna... Do you have any teleports left?
Yeah, I still have 1. We both should have 1 charge left.
Okay, then he is gonna cast on himself. Spider climb. Let me roll. Almost triggered it. Damn, close. And then he is gonna teleport down on the wall and begin. So 30 feet down and then another 30 feet. He's gonna go 60 feet down the wall.
Okay.
Drow's turn. Most of the people are out of range. It's only you left, so that's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. I had 23 to hit with a short sword. 8 poison damage. Another 23. Let's go. Another 7 poison. And then no one else was around you. There. That's like 5 crossbow shots. Miss. Miss. Does a 19 hit?
That's my AC.
Okay. Con save, because one of those hits you. It's another 23, so 2 con saves. First one passes, second one fails. You are now poisoned for 1 hour. On top of that, and then you take an extra 6 poison damage. One more crossbow shot. Damn, they actually hitting now. Okay. Make 2 more con saves because I got another 19 and a 20. Okay, both those pass. No additional damage. That is the rest of the Drow's turn. after I say this with the Dorgar lady, we can cut the session there. The Dorgar is going to look to you, both you, Arguin, and Simon. And Simon, you'll be able to understand it because it's in Dwarvish. She tells
Oh, yes,
you.
Solomon. Alright.
Say what?
Alright, what did you say?
She is shouting at all of you to run for your fucking lives. Like, she's telling you that an army of mushrooms and drow and all kinds of other stuff is coming, and we need to get to the other Dorgar. She is gonna spend her turn running another, good ways away.
Okay.
She seems very spooked, and that's where we'll stop. We'll come back.
Oh. So we'll have a chase scene next session?
I mean, maybe. We'll see.
And a rascal can teleport after everyone else if you just want to end it with everyone jumping off.
Yeah. And also running. Running away.
Yeah.
Well, here's the question for you on that. I know you can, like, go down, like, I'm assuming you're just wanting to fall until you, like, are about to hit the ground, then teleport, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Yeah, we'll say everybody's on the ground. Or Vestin's on the wall on his turn, gonna be on the
Yeah,
ground.
because I can like action disengage so I don't take opportunity attacks and then just jump off and then teleport before I hit the ground.
But yeah, we'll end the session there. With you guys having seen the large force that awaits you in the within the walls.
So the giant drow army.
There, from what everybody else can see, there was a bunch of infected mushroom drow. There were a bunch of
Mushroom zombies.
mushroom people. There were also, I would say, you guys saw at least one of the spider drow people that were infected with mushrooms that you fought before.
Yeah. I mean, the mushroom is probably better than the drow themselves, to be honest.
Are these the dwarves that we met at the top? Do we know?
She looks like one of them, yeah.
Just by looking at, like, getting a glance of the person as they were running, you would be able to tell this is like similar to one of the people that you had to torch up there, but they're not infected with mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
They're still alive.
Hey, Final.
Yeah.
You think Arguin can transform all of us into a young bronze dragon to get out of here?
I think they.
Not polymorph ability?
I think she would have to have true polymorph for that.
No, she doesn't. You just need polymorph, apparently.
Well, technically, dragons aren't beasts; they're dragons. That's the only downside to that. They have to fall under the.
Yeah.
They have to fall under the beast
polymorph
category.
isn't considered a dragon. Yeah, you have to declare a beast for the polymorph itself.
Trust me.
So technically speaking, so I'm guessing.
I
can
wish
the Tyrannosaurus Rex will work? We get out of here.
Yeah, T-Rex would work because they're beasts. Trust me, I wish polymorph worked like that because it'd be a lot cooler just to transform into a lot of bullshit, especially monstrosities.
Monstrosities, yeah.
Honestly, I wish that's how it worked because that would make wild shapes so much like better to be able to do that.
So,
yeah.
what exactly are we doing down here? I mean, I know, like, we came down here, I thought, to, like, come kill all these mushroom people.
That is the overarching goal right now.
That was the
Basically,
goal, but they turned out to be 1,000 deep.
basically, like you guys came down here to stop them, not knowing how big of a force they were, and now you're finding out there's like a huge amount of them, and that's why they were breaking their way into the surface.
Okay. So
So
we're
it's
gonna have to giant army. Got it.
so it's probably a good thing that you guys are down here to try to stop them, because this is turning out to be a legitimate problem.
We're gonna have to go back to the town and ask them for more money. Because we can just leave this island and let it just die.
Well, from what Veston has told you, you feel like, because he's told you that the mushroom thing that spoke to him in his head gave him a vision of the world just like covered in this stuff, all these mushrooms. So that's the threat if this is like left, unattended.
We need to go find a microbiologist who knows about fungi.
Good luck with that.
Somebody who knows how to fight fungus without having to just brute force it.
Your average citizen who is a microbiologist or whatever you want to call it, come down here in this super dangerous place.
No. We don't need to bring them down here. We just need to ask them how to destroy fungus more easily, whether that's a spray or certain types of weapons or whatever.
Well,
something that its weakness. We need to
Yeah,
find
we can bring them some spore samples.
the problem with that is they'd be like, oh, well, I mean, fires they're just plants, and then you just got to remember, oh, it's magic fungus powered by some weird crystal, according to Veston.
Got it. Magic fire.
I mean, isn't all fire that we produce magic?
Is it magic enough, though?
Oh.
I do a ceremony to make it holy water equivalent of oil.
The holy water equivalent of oil?
Yeah. If I make holy water, but I exchange it for oil, I get holy oil.
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe. I don't know.
They're both liquids. I don't see why I can't.
Man, what the fuck is
Alright, finally, do you see my message?
Which one?
The one in Discord?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I was planning on having it be like a radius thing. When it like misfired.
That'd be neat, yeah. So the question is, are we gonna go back to the surface to get prepared, or are we gonna go stay down here?
Well, from what you can gather from what the Duergar person was saying, there are other Duergar down here that you guys haven't found or met. So that might lead to something.
Yeah, ideally we take this Duergar back to their people, team up with them in like a rebellion against the.
I will say this much. Just because you guys have been around dwarvish architecture.
Yeah, the guy I
This
talked to is also like a believer of my faith, like the god of the forge, sun god guy.
you can tell that this like huge wall that you guys were just on, just by looking at it and the make of it, all dwarven Dorgar. So being like up on that wall and seeing like all the drow and stuff, you assume whatever Dorgar were in there are not in there anymore.
But yeah, you're like let's beast your like crossbow you got from the dragon. It has like a +1 to hit. It does an extra like a D6 of poison, just all the time flat.
Oh god. Hey, guys, I have an idea. Although it's gonna be taking some time. Hey, final.
Yeah.
You think I can make a concoction of a just caustic brew?
Yeah, you're gonna have to remind me what the fuck that is. I know it's a spell.
Okay. A stream of acid emanates from you in a line 3 feet long and 5 feet wide, in the direction you choose. Creatures have to make a dexterity saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration, or until a creature uses its action to scrape or wash the acid off itself or another creature.
Oh, I just thought about something final.
And
I
and
never
the
stopped grappling that guy.
And the acid takes 2d4 damage at the start of its turn. And the concentration can last for at least 1 minute, so I could technically do, if I prepare this before we start the fight, like a few seconds before the fight starts, I could throw it at that 1 minute marker, and they'll do 20d4.
I never stopped grappling that guy, but I did teleport without him, so I think he takes full fall damage.
Yeah, he probably would. I'll tell you this much. No matter what I roll, unless I rolled like all ones, I'm pretty sure everybody who fell off the top of that thing is dead, so they like splat on the ground next to you guys. But as
Yeah,
far
I
as
wish I had
the
Thunderwave up
caustic
there.
brew stuff, let me look it up. Because I believe it's a spell, right? This
Yep.
caustic brew.
Is it not an artificer spell?
It is an artificer spell.
Alright. Then you can just cast the spell. Alright.
A stream. I mean, I think you can. I don't know how much it makes to or costs to make spell scrolls, but you could try that. But as far as like making the actual brew itself, it's just called that because it's not an actual brew, it's just a spell that comes out of your hand that spews onto the ground. And then it like dissipates after a minute.
I don't know what our next level up is, because I can get Conjure Barrage next.
Well, you guys, what was it, leveled up to 8 or something like last time, so I mean, I can't be handing out level ups willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Depends on what level of play you like.
Well, I know once you get a certain level, everything kind of gets like, whoa, let's calm down here. We don't need to nuke. We don't need to build a nuke, guys.
I think we do.
Yes, we do. I think we need one to fight this army.
Yeah, the power creep of enemies has gotten too too bad. We gotta equally power creep.
I mean, if I was gonna be like, okay, guys, you guys are in front of the door, and there's a whole army on the other side. You guys have to fight the whole army in one session. I can understand that, but they're like, doing that
I
would
wonder how much of the
be.
army I could kill by like standing at the top of the thing with spirit guardians and just full cover and just.
Let's put it this way: with the amount of stuff in there, I don't think you'd get very far. But let me put it to you like this: I'm probably gonna do. There's gonna be something very similar to something Jordan has talked about before. That's about all I'm willing to say on that. So
If I put myself in a steel box
steel box.
and then throw the steel box like in between like where enemies have to go, they can't technically hit me because I have full cover. But I think I could get spirit guardians to appear on the outside of the box.
But see, here's the question: what is the AC of the steel box, and is the steel box have any kind of holes or anything like that? Because I assume you need to breathe, and I assume you're gonna want to walk.
There's ways around both of those things.
Because if you need to walk, I'm assuming the bottom of it's not going to be covered, which means they could burrow in. And then if you're needing to breathe, any spell that reaches around
Nah.
corners could seep in.
We're putting wheels on it.
Then you need somebody else to push it.
Yeah, that's fine.
What is an AC of steel in?
I don't know. It depends on what you make the AC, man. It's up to the DM.
It's got an AC of 2.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm
I'll
kidding.
keep
But
that in mind every time I have to destroy steel.
I'm kidding.
Oh, there's a steel door in front of us. Why would we try to open it? We can just cut through it like butter.
Nah, man, it's made of paper mache. It just looks really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the session. I'm
I did.
gonna go fuck crash for the night.